what's up guys? This is Colby Cheese with another League of Legends tutorial video, today featuring Nocturne, the Eternal Nightmare. He's a super fun to play, ultra hard-hitting melee assassin, and his spells have such amazing synergy with each other that he's just going to be one of the strongest jungle ganking type heroes that is currently out at this time. He's definitely not an OP champion, but he does thrive against lower skilled players and people who overextend in the lanes and whatnot due to the strength of his ultimate, and again, just how well his abilities really synergize well with each other. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, take a look at his different abilities, and kind of show you guys how to play this beast to his full capabilities. His first ability is Duskbringer, which is his Q, and he'll shoot out a long-range skill shot nuke, which has amazing synergy in the laning phase with his passive, so that you can actually clear creep waves really quickly. You'll also be using this ability to do massive damage while chasing enemies. It gives you an actual attack damage boost up to, I believe, around 60 damage at the rank 5. Not only does it give you attack damage boost, but while you're in it, you'll be able to move much quicker, and it will attach itself to enemy champions that you hit with the spell as well. Nocturne's next ability is Shroud of Darkness. This is your W ability, and it is a passive attack speed boost, as well as having an active that once activated will block an enemy spell cast and double your attack speed boost. So this is a great spell to use whenever you are going in for ganks to block stuns and spellbinds and other things that are going to stop you from killing your target or even escaping for that matter. And here in this clip, I'm about to teleport out, but I see that Jax is here by himself, so I decide to go in and try and get the kill. I pop my W ability and he tries to stun me, so it gives me an attack speed boost. I'm able to chase him down and get the kill and just barely make it out before the tower finishes me off. Now we have his E ability, which is Unspeakable Horror. It's actually a fear with an okay amount of damage, and what it does is it allows you to not only pick up some extra kills, but to escape in certain situations as well. You'll cast it on an enemy, and it kind of sticks to them for a little while, and as long as they stay within range, they will be feared at the end of the cast time. In this clip, I'm trying to save my ally from dying to Rammus, so I jump in and try and do as much damage as possible and go ahead and pop my fear on him, and he's just feared right before he's able to finish her off. And I don't want to stay in here too long because I do see on the minimap that Jarvan and Caitlyn are coming in to get the kill. Caitlyn flashes over, and I know that her flash is down, so I'm going to go ahead and try and pick up the kill on her while she's way too greedy. I fear her, and she's not able to do anything while I just sit there and beat her up. And I'm going to go ahead and try and pick up another kill on this Jarvan, who's also just a little bit out of position. Pop my fear on him, and luckily, right before he gets to a tower range, I get the fear off, and Rammus is too low mana to taunt me, and I'm able to make it out alive. Woohoo! Finally, the ability that makes Nocturne amazing, and that is his ultimate, Paranoia. So this is the ability that kind of makes people mad if they are not really sure of how to play the game properly. In other words, if they're always overextending, you'll be able to pick up some easy kills on them. It'll blind anyone from seeing anything on the map other than their immediate vision range, and you can jump almost instantly up to 3 times the range of a Colby's dash, and that is quite big. So a couple things with his ult. It will actually strip anyone of their Banshee's Veil once you pop it. Not only that, but if there is a kill going on somewhere else on the map and you want to pick up an assist, just push your ultimate and you will actually pick up an assist from that. Now, here's a couple of things as well. I'm going to go over a lot of different uses of his ultimate, but I just want you to know that you should not be using it to just jump in 1v5 versus their whole team. And I actually like to use it kind of in the middle of a team fight rather than to initiate. So on this clip here, I'm going to be fighting against a Blitzcrank, and I'm taking a whole lot of damage from that Renekton, and instead of letting him kill me, I'll go ahead and jump to that Blitzcrank who thought he was going to get away and clear that up. Since my team is going to be able to finish off Renekton, coming up here to try and get a kill on the Warwick, and we do finish off that fight quite nice, and we can take up Dragon if we'd like. So let's just go ahead and chat about the different stages of the game for Nocturne. Obviously, starting off, you've got your early game. Nocturne can either jungle or he can lane very well. And depending on what you do, you're going to be picking up different masteries and whatnot. So let's just start with the jungle. First off, in the jungle, you're going to want to pick up cloth armor and 5 health potions, which is actually the same as if you were going to go lane. And what I like to do whenever I play Nocturne is I'll actually set up my my key bindings to where the Q will be just normal, and I'll set up the rest of the abilities as smart cast, which you can actually do if you see here on my screen. I'll go into smart cast and just set up E, W, and R as a smart cast ability as default. For the jungle route, you'll be starting at the wolves. Take Q at level 1 and shoot those out. You're actually only going to need to pop 1 health potion for the first phase of the jungle. So I'll head to the race and use my smite on the big wraith, finish off those other small ones pretty quick, head over to the golems, finish those off. You'll be kind of low health, but it's not a big deal. You will finish them off, and then go ahead and teleport back to your base, pick up about 2 or 3 more health potions. That way, once you finish up the jungle once again, you'll be full health and ready to gank. After you get your potions, head over to the blue, do the wolves again, the wraiths, do your red, finish off with the small golems. You'll be level 5 and good to go. At this point, you want to take a look around the map and see if there's anyone overextending and good to gank. Here I'm very close to a Teemo, as you can see, and I'm just going to run around behind to try and pick up the kill. I'm pretty sure that I can get it now, since he has no clue that I'm there. I'm just going to try and aim my Q just right, and I'm able to get a fear off on him, hit him with the Q, and there's no way that he's going to get away from that. He does flash out, so I go ahead and use my flash to keep up the distance, and I'm able to pick up that early kill. Sweet! Over here, I see that the Mordekaiser is pushing, as Mordekaisers usually do. So I do come from the middle lane, and I've got my red buff on. I'm going to hope that he stays in just a little bit too long. He goes up for that bush, but I don't think that he's going to be able to get away from this one. He's already half HP. He does get ignited, and I'm able to quickly take him out, no problem. So like I said, you do not want to be overextending against a Nocturne, and once you hit level 6, which is not going to be far after this level 5, of course, you can really pick up some easy ganks as well, even if people aren't completely overextended. At this point, I go ahead and pop my ultimate, probably not even necessary. The main thing that you see there is that I actually whiffed my Q, missing him. You want to be careful and try to wait just a little bit after you do your ultimate so you don't miss your Q spell. Anyhow, here I am trying to steal some of the jungle from the enemy, and I'm also really close to being able to take ganks from either of the 2 lanes. I do see that the Caitlyn takes that Ezreal down, so I decide to go back up and try and finish him off. He uses ultimate on Caitlyn, so there's nothing he can do against me, and I'm able to ultimate in, take him out, and just get away before the tower finishes me off. Very nice. Do recommend picking up those boots right away. A lot of people will tell you to pick up a Wriggles on him, but it is absolutely not necessary. His jungle is so extremely fast that the early game advantage of having those boots is just going to propel you into getting fed much quicker, and you'll be able to do massive amounts of damage while being able to chase. As you can see here in this picture, I was able to quickly chase them down and do massive damage with only a cloth armor and those Berserker Greaves. So now would actually be a good time to go over some of the runes and masteries that you want to pick up on him. I like to take Armor Pin Reds, Attack Speed Quintessences, Armor Flat for yellows, and Magic Resist at level 18 for my blues. This rune setup combines a really good offense with a good amount of defense to round him out quite nicely. My masteries actually differ based on if I'm going to be jungling or not. For my jungle masteries, I will do 13, 3, 14, picking up the increased armor pin and damage to minions, as well as a bit of armor and the cooldown on my flash, so that I can also get those jungle buff durations and that mana regen. When I lane on him, I like to pick up more points into the offense tree, going 19, 3, 8. Also notice that I prefer to pick up more points into the attack speed rather than going for the cooldown and magic penetration, since most of his abilities are attack damage based. Alright, let's go ahead and discuss some of his core build and what you want to kind of push towards on him. As quick as possible, I like to go for the Brutalizer, and then I'll go straight into a phage, and that way I get a little bit of tanky and I can slow people down while I'm chasing them, in addition to that fear and whatnot. A lot of people will go straight for the Youmuu's, but I prefer to go more of a tanky route, and what I'll do is I'll actually finish up the Trinity Force before I go for the Youmuu's, and at that point I either go for a Guardian Angel if I am taking a lot of heavy pressure from the enemy team, or I can go ahead and finish up the Youmuu's. But essentially by the end of the game you want to have a Trinity Force, a Youmuu's Ghost Blade, and a Guardian Angel. After that you can build more tanky or more damage based on the enemy team that you're facing. So let's go into kind of the gameplay mindset of how to play Nocturne into the game as you start going into the mid and late game. Obviously he's a great ganker and you want to pick up any ganks you can as possible. However, when you're not doing that, you really want to be doing what's called a split push. So generally you want to have your team group up towards the middle of the map and a team of 4 while you push the top or the bottom lane as hard as possible and put as much pressure on those lanes as you can. And that way if a fight does break out in the other lane, you can quickly get over there and jump into there. The idea is that you want to kind of spread their team apart and get somebody to come stop you from pushing, and then you can just jump back into their team and make it an uneven fight and make it able to kill them easily. Here, unfortunately, as you see on the minimap, my team did get caught by theirs. However, they do seem to be holding up quite well, kind of trading some kills there. The cool thing is that while that is happening, I'm able to take this tower without any contention whatsoever. So both of our teams are pretty beat up right now. It looks like they killed a couple of our people, and we killed a couple of them. And I'm just going to keep on pushing. So I took that tower, and I'm probably going to be able to take this one as well. And the thing about the game is towers win games. It doesn't matter how many kills you have if your base is dead. So yeah, definitely they are killing my teammates, but it doesn't matter because they won't be able to finish off pushing. They're going to have to all come and stop me. As you see, I took both towers, and I can probably take this inhibitor now. However, at this point, they probably will try and come stop me, so I just run on out. In another game here, I'm doing the same thing once again. My team is middle, as I told them to do, and the Malphite comes to me, which is exactly what I wanted, because now I could jump middle onto one of them. As you can see, she's way out of position. Since I'm Nocturne, she's half health. I take her out easily, and my team's able to finish up that fight without a problem. And I just go straight back up to top and keep doing the same thing over and over again. Here we go. Our team does accidentally get caught, which is not a good thing. They should have been staying around the tower, so we are going to lose a couple of our teammates. Not a big deal. I'm all alone up here pushing top, and I took out that tower, and I'm probably going to be able to take this one out as well. Now, unfortunately, since our team did not do their strategy correctly, they did get caught there, and they're probably going to lose that turret there. Not a big deal, because taking out 2 turrets is better in my opinion, especially since this is the inner turret. Now, I'm seeing on the minimap that most people are gone, so they are probably going to try and come stop me, so I'm going to teleport out as fast as possible. Unfortunately, the Jacks get here just in time to stop me from teleporting out, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out of here alive. Luckily, look at this. Oh, the Malphite coming just in time for me to ultimate to him and then flash over the wall, and I'm able to make it to safety. And I just used my Q spell to run as fast as possible. Didn't even lose my GA, which is amazing, since I did get those 2 towers, and all we did was lose 1 tower. So that was a big win for our team altogether, and that's kind of the strategy you want to use when you are playing Nocturne. So just a couple more things to cover here. I wanted to kind of talk about how to use your ultimate and show you some really cool clips of where you can actually use it to escape dying and just put yourself in some really good situations. When you're going to gank with his ultimate, you want to mouse over the ability but not push it, and that'll actually give you the range indicator that you may have been seeing in some of these clips so far. Here I'm coming in to gank the Katarina, and looks like Shin is going to teleport in to save her, and in order for me to not get taunted, I just do my ultimate right there, and I'm able to easily avoid getting taunted, pick up a kill, and escape without any problems. In this fight, we're actually getting pressured extremely hard, and our Shuckle gets caught, so it's not going to be a good fight. However, I decide, what the heck, I'm going to go in anyways. I've got Clockmaster here. I'm able to jump in, take out Rise extremely quickly, and of course, that ultimate does get put on me, and I'm able to get knocked out. But I do have Flash, so I flash out of there, use my Q to run as much as possible. The whole team is chasing me, and I jump back into Ashe to take her out as soon as possible. Jarvan ults on me, trapping the Nunu, and I'm able to take out Nunu, and Jarvan gets away just barely, but we actually ended up winning that fight just because of a good use of the ultimate. Here I decide to go in and try and do a little bit of damage to the tower and take it out. Not a problem for me. I'm going to go ahead and focus on this Lux, but nope, not gonna happen. Their whole team is coming in after me, so I'm gonna try and run out as fast as possible. What I want to do here is ultimate to the back of the team and jump over the wall. As you can see, I just barely make it out over Lux's ultimate and to safety, and this is why I like to pick up Flash on Nocturne. You'll get so many kills and so many escapes just by having that, and he is pretty fast just by using his Q spell, so I don't really think that Ghost is quite necessary. And here in this clip, I just got done pushing my lane, and what I like to do is push a lane and see if I can go run to another lane to pick up some kills. They go ahead and take out this Teemo, so I wasn't needed for that, but I do know that I'm very strong right now with my boots, so I can take out Rammus no problem. I pop my W so that I can try and stop his taunt, which he doesn't even do, so no big deal. I did have Ignite since I was laning, but the Jax comes in to try and take me out, so wait just enough time for him to get to the bush, flash over the wall, using my Q spell to run as fast as possible. I'm able to juke my way out of there, picking up a kill, and no good stuff for their team. And that's kind of how you want to use this ultimate, is just to get in there and do some jukes and escape out as much as possible, just for the sake of one more cool close escape call here. I go ahead, take out their tower, the whole team comes in to try and finish me off. Janna pushes me away, but I do get a kill on that Teemo just by using my Q. They're about to kill me, but I flash over the wall once again, use my Q spell to get away, and use my W just in case he tries to jump on me. Unfortunately, he gets stunned just in the nick of time by Anivia, and I'm able to make it out alive. I decide not to run away, but teleport here so that I don't hit another Teemo mushroom, and oh yeah, juke times for the win. Here I'm actually just tower diving this Carmen. There's no way that she's going to be able to survive with that amount of damage output that I can do, and I can get away quite safely from the tower. Yeah, definitely not having to worry about the damage from Carmen. So here we go, I'm coming in. I know that I'm going to be in the range for my ultimate, and look at that Nunu, he's super low. Their whole team is chasing the rest of us, so I'm going to jump in there from behind, pop that Ignite down on Nunu. He's gone, and I'm going to be able to make it out safely. Unfortunately for Caddy, he actually ran in thinking that it was a good idea to go back into that fight, but I didn't really want that to happen. I just wanted to run in there and kind of break them up. Anyhow, here's another fight here. I'm going to wait for this Poppy's ultimate to go down, and as soon as it does, I'm going to jump in with my ultimate and hit her for the very last hit. Boom, getting that kill. Now I'm going to go in for the next high priority target, which is going to be this Ezreal who has the double buff. I pick up the double buff and go right onto this Shen. He knows he's got to get out of there. Luckily for me, I've got a stun from Molius right before he runs out of mana. He tries to dash away, but I have flash and I get out of there. Now here comes the gank on us. Well, actually, this is not really a gank. He's just actually making the mistake of trying to come and do some damage. He does put an exhaust on me, but I'm able to make it out just barely before that tower kills me. Nice. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and finish off this Poppy if I can, but oh, damn it. She uses her ultimate, and Shin actually ults her as well. My ultimate is not up for another 10 to 13 seconds there, so I'm not going to be able to pick the kill up on here. Oh, but look at that. I noticed that she is actually teleporting out, so I'm almost ready to kill her. We're going to go ahead and finish off this tower as quick as possible. My ultimate is now up, and there we go. I can see that Poppy, boom, jumping in to kill her. There's no way they could expect that. I was just so quick, and luckily Shin doesn't taunt me, so I don't get a lot of damage from that tower. I'm able to make it out, and we do clean up quite nicely. And here we go, we can actually do damage to that next tower as well. Here comes that Castle. I'm gonna try and kill him, but oh man, he's got his ultimate just in the nick of time to get him out of there before he's feared. I do notice, however, Corki is low, and so I'm gonna try and get in range with my ultimate. Just gonna mouse over it and wait for it to get in range. Here we go, gonna go after its warrior. Boom, look at that. Isn't that a guy that streams? Yes, it is. Oh, and look, that tower is low. I'm gonna kill the tower and kill Malphite as well. That's gonna be a double kill and a tower, and they have no chance. Wow, very nice. Love playing the Nocturne. He can do some massive damage in just the right situations, and that's why he is so strong and currently being banned so much, just because of the damage output and the perfect situations he can put himself into. This Ashe has no chance. We've got a Rammus coming in as well as the knockup from Alistar. I'm going to jump in with my ultimate, complete that kill and get even a little bit more fed. Here you go down bottom. There's no way I can save this tower. However, I do know that I can take out this Caitlyn. I'm level 9. I've got my boots. I've got my brutalizer, and I kind of shoot my Q just a little bit too early, unfortunately, but I am fast enough with that double buff, and she is a little bit slow that I was able to catch up to her and get the kill. And here goes this Rammus trying to get away, but I think we have just enough damage to finish her off, finish him off. Yes, very nice. And here we go. I'm actually pushing this lane. I've been feeding pretty bad this game. I'm 2, 6, and 7. I'm doing decent, but I am just doing the split pushing. Quite a few people missing, but I want to try and get this tower doing massive damage to it. I might actually be able to finish it up. Yep, no way they can stop me at this point. Caitlyn, who is actually pretty fed, is coming up to try and finish me off, but no chance. She actually did not start with her ultimate, so she's not able to get off the amount of damage that it's required. I popped my ultimate down, did my ignite, and she is gone. There we go. Now we actually have 2 Nocturnes and 2 Anivias in this game, and let's see who plays better in this one. I'm actually going to go up and put the fear on him. I am stunned and slow, so I want to get out of that ultimate, but now that I have Twitch here, I'm going to do my ultimate and back up. They had no idea I was going to do that, and I'm able to make it out alive, got my double buff, and I'm good to go for another fight later. So here we go. This Lux is way out of position, and their Nocturne just got killed. Here's the same game. She hits a mushroom. There's no chance for her. Ultimate in, kill her, and right as this Rammus tries to powerball into me, I use my spell shield to block that. Here we go, next clip. There's no way that she is going to be able to make it alive here. She's low, half health, half mana, with none of her teammates around. And here we go. Jarvan could have picked up the kill on his own, but I said, no, sir, I'm going to take it. Just do my ultimate, jump over, and pick it up. Here we go. I'm putting the ward down here for the lane, but apparently Aurelia came back in the lane just in the right time as well to put a ward down, and she's going to try and finish me off, putting an ignite on me, so she's actually doing quite a bit of damage, and here goes the stun, and almost finishes me off, but luckily for me, I have just enough damage to finish her off with a little bit of HP left. Very strong in the lane phase, definitely. And here we go. Teemo, I'm just going straight for Teemo. Screw the jungle. I do have an ignite, so I'll put it down, and even Janna's heal can't heal through that damage. Heck yeah, that's a red buff and an ignite that finishes him off. Here we go. I am split pushing. We're actually having a lot of trouble this game. If you look at the score, 18-36, but I'm just going to split push as much as possible. Going to try and finish off this Lux. Here we go. Oh, goodness, he does not put an ult down on her. Maybe it's down. I think he just used it in the previous team fight, but I am in a pretty bad situation being pounded on by this tower, so there goes my little archangels, or not archangels, but guardian, and I'm trying to run away as much as possible. I should have just turned around and killed him at this point, but I was afraid. And anyhow, not going to make it away with a Renekton in there, so I'm going to just do whatever I can, try to kill him. Oh man, he's feared, so he can't ultimate himself, and he goes down right before I get grabbed by that kid right there. So here we go, coming into another team fight. I was about to use my ultimate, but I realized it would not have been a good idea, so I'm actually going to save it in case somebody splits up and gets in a bad position. Here we go, Jack's jumping in to try and do some damage. I dodged Lux's ultimate and continue doing damage. I've got my ignite down. Oh, he's not going to get away. Heck no. I do my ultimate to catch up to him and get to the back of the fight while people are trying to run away. Lux is going to die as well. I'm putting out massive damage right now. I'm going to do my Q spell, hit both of them, take out Karma, and there's no way this guy's going to go away. Oh, he does use his slow on us, but once again, I've got my Q up. It's on such a short cooldown, I can keep it going at all times, and he gets destroyed. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe and everything else. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys around for the next one. Peace out. Look, Renoa still loves you.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that that is all that really matters. Oh snap.
Mine! Kiss!
That is not a happy team out.
Get some! Get kissed! Hey guys, thanks for sticking around and watching the video. Definitely subscribe up top, send your comments down below, add me on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to check out the website, colbycheese.com. And I'll see you guys